So this video is basically for beginners. It is a simple pattern, and we're going to go through the process. So after masking the last, you measure from here down to somewhere here 1 inch measurement. Take the 1 inch measurement here. Here is it. And then you start your drawing from this point here. There's a line on the last. I have made a video on how to locate the line, so that's where I am starting the drawing from the front. Then you take this one down. Remember, from here down to this point is 3.5 inch, so you take it from here to that is the point. You join the two lines together. So as you can see, we are done with the sketch. It is a very simple one. So let's cut out the pattern now from the last. So after moving the pattern out from your last, you fold your cardboard paper into 2 equal parts that will contain the pattern. So just cut from the center of the pattern on both sides towards the center, and then we are going to align the center line on the edge of the folding. So we're going to align it on the edge of the folding. So once you are done doing that, you make some adjustments where necessary. After doing that, you add your lasting allowance. I'm going to be adding 1.5 inch as the lasting allowance. 1.5 inch. 1.5 inch. So we extend this line here. And then we also extend this one here. And then we join the lines. So after this whole process, we cut the pattern into shape. So we are done cutting the pattern into shape. The pattern is ready now. So we mark our facing. Here is our facing. You see it. So you see the mark. So let's just see how it looks on the last. So you see. So let's move to the next step. We mark out the pattern from our leader. See, there's a dot at the center locating the center line. It will help me during the lasting. So the hole at the center, there's a hole I punched at the center line. It will help me to locate the center while I last the pattern so that it won't be chamfer. So after marking, you turn the pattern the other way around to mark out for the other side of the foot. After that, you attach your lining before cutting the pattern into shape. So now we have attached the landing and it is time to cut the pattern to shape. Then after cutting the pattern into shape, the next thing is to dye the edges of the patterns. Now this is our ready-made sole. You use it to mark out the outline on a cardboard paper, then remove about 0.3 inch around the original size. That is how you're going to get your insole. Then you mark it out on your macro 6 millimeters. So after marking it out, you cut the macro 6 millimeters into shape. That is going to be our insole. After cutting it into shape, you sand the edges to be smooth. You can also use your bench grinder to do that. Then attach your leather, cut off the excess. That is, you attach the insole to your leather and then you cut off the excess after applying your gum, and then you fold it. After the folding, cut off the crease at the back of the folding. Then outline the insole on your Nora 4 millimeters or any other material you wish to use as your main sole. After doing that, you apply your gum on the edges of the out sketch and then on your welt. Replace the insole back to that outline and then pin it with a nail, one at the top and then one at the downside, to avoid it from moving while you welt. So once you get to the edge of the other side of the welt, you remove your insole and then wash closely to make sure you give it a tight cut so that there won't be a gap in between the two edges, so that it will close at least to a certain point. And with that, you are done with the welting. Cut off the excess Nora material, attach your heel, and then also cut off the excess heel after attaching the heel. So now we are going to sand the edges of the sole. So I have sanded the edges of the sole. You can see it is now smooth. So the sole is ready. See how it looks, very tight fitting. See it. So now fasten your insole to your last. Already you must have applied gum on the upper and also on the insole. and then you last the pattern. So you have to last the front part of the pattern. Make sure you set it at the appropriate position, then last the back side, then come back to this point, that's this center part. Make sure you do it in such a way that the crease will be under the insole, and then you use your hammer on it. So we are done lasting the pattern. The next thing now is to couple the footwear. So this is what we have arrived at. It is a very simple pattern. As a beginner, you can start with this. As you practice, you will become perfect. So if you have any question, feel free to drop them in the comment section, and also don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon to get updates, because more videos are still coming up on the way. Have a nice day, and see you in our next video.